Okay, this is the switch that we want to do port security on. So what we can do, again, we would have to, in real life, or IRL I guess, in real life we would have to go in and configure it with a rollover cable to the console port. But in this case, since we're doing a simulator here, we can go to enable, and then we can do, let's just do it on all of them. So first let's show VLAN. We can see that everything's on VLAN 1. So let's do config T, and let's do, can't spell though, can I? Config T into interface. We'll do the range, so we'll do them all at once, F80/1 through 24, or through 24. So we have our interface range, and we'll do switch port security. And it says it's a dynamic port. I just wanted to show you that. So the first thing we have to do is switch port mode access. And then we can do switch port security to turn on port security. And then we do switch port security, and then priority. Switch port security, and then a question mark MAC address. So let's see if we're going to do MAC address, and then we can either do HHH, the static, or we can do sticky. If we don't do anything, we're going to get the dynamic addresses. I like sticky because it gives me the addresses. I don't have to type them in, and they stay there. So we'll just say sticky. As if I have to type them in, I guarantee I'm going to make a mistake. And if I do dynamic, they're going to go away. So the next thing, switch port security, we did the MAC address. Maximum by default is 1. Maximum, let's go ahead and leave it at 1 to 132. And then the violation, just so you see what they are, the violation: protect, restrict, or shut down. So when I do that, I've got an incomplete command here. I got to generate some traffic. Everything's still fat, dumb, and happy, I guess, here. Let's do show port security. It says that maximum, we have it configured on all of our ports. So these are the IP addresses. Let us ping, go in here, and ping 192.168, I think, .12. Okay, so got that. Now then, let's go and look at our show run. We're going to look at the MAC address sticky. MAC address sticky on Fast Ethernet 02, and we have Fast Ethernet 01. We have some sticky addresses here on these. So let's see if we can make this fail. Let's be sure I'm on the right network. Yeah, ping 192.168.1.2. So now I'm shut down because I have, and I should have tried 51. Anyhow, we have the 52. Yeah, we pinged the other one, and we're now shut down because we have exceeded the maximum number of ports. So we show port security here, and we'll go down. Current address is 1111 on down, and then we go to this one. Current address maximum. We have 1, and we have a violation. And this is on Fast Ethernet 04. So how do we get this thing back? We can either take one of the addresses off, or we can up the number if we wanted to allow more MAC addresses. So this was on what? Fast Ethernet. Current security violation 04. So let's go into big T, config T, interface 0/4, interface big T, interface facing 0/4, switch port, switch port security, and what we want to do is max, and let's just put 3 in here. I now need to do a shut and a no shut because that didn't change anything, and in this one I can't configure auto, so let's do a shut down and a no shut. Not shut, no shut, no shut, no shutdown. So we're back in business, and now I should be able to have my 2 MAC addresses, and I can do the show run, and I have 04. 04. I don't have them there. I had maximum is now 3 on it, so let's go back and do this ping to get its address on there, because it shut it down when we exceeded the maximum a while ago. And let's see if we can now get multiple MAC addresses on it. So now we have the 2 MAC addresses, and they're sticky, which means that I can copy them, copy, run, start to the startup configuration file, reload the switch, and when it comes back up, they will still be in the configuration, so those addresses won't stay there. I think that is a quick, actually let's do one other thing. Let's bring ourselves a new computer up here, and we can reset it here to find out what port this is. 03. Let me make those big again. So let's disconnect fast Ethernet 03, and let's connect our guy to fast 03. Address on him. And let's make him 22, 168.1. Let's say 10. And then let's see if we can ping 192.168. I don't think I done .12. And I'm okay. Now then I should have, I didn't have an address on that MAC on that port, so I should now disconnect him, connect our other guy back to fast 03, and wrong MAC address is automatically shut down. How do I get that? I got to go into the port itself. It's easy to show run, and that was on 03. I'm going to copy this because I can't remember it. We'll copy it and then go down to config t interface fastly to 0/3, and we'll do a no, paste, MAC address sticky, invalid, MAC address sticky. Anyway, we got to take it off in order. Let me try the whole thing. So let's try no security. So now we've taken that one off, and we should be able to do a shut, because if we look at it, it should still be shut down, and it is. So we should still be able to do the shut and the no shut and bring it back up. It can, and now we can go into this guy, ping 192.168.1.2, and we have changed the MAC address manually. So if we have the wrong MAC, too many MACs, shutdown is the default. We have the protect and restrict also as options for the error. Shutdown is error disabled. Okay, so let me go back to this, and let's see what I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to make one of these things be wrong. So here we have, and I've made this one fail. What I wanted to show is if we go into here, we have already do an end show seen port security, seen the failure here. A current security violation, we have one on FA02. If I show interface factor 0/2, when I look at it, the protocol is down, it's in error disable mode, and that's what I wanted you to see here. So it is error disabled. It's disabled because of an error. I think that if you look at these things, it's something that's kind of interesting to play with. You can create security in your network by restricting ports to explicit MAC addresses and how many can be configured on those. The current addresses, the allowed here, and the current count. You can see how many are allowed and how many are on each one, and then do the show the configuration file to see what the MAC addresses are. So I think that pretty much covers the configuration and what we can do with port security. It's a great concept, allows you to protect your network at layer 2 so that somebody doesn't come in and just plug a device in that you don't know what is on it, how it's configured, who it belongs to, how many viruses, is it up to date, all those other things. So I think that this finishes up the switch objectives, and then we'll go into the next, objectives, the 3 objectives, which are routing fundamentals. See you in routers.